For this second half of the semester, we have no longer been split up into teams. We have come together as a class and we have to put on an event for the final part of our semester in the leadership course. We have named ourselves Crew Collaboration, and what Crew Collaboration has to do is we are going to try and put on a fundraiser event. Now, just recently we decided that this fundraiser event was going to be for WSU Team Gleason. We spoke about making it for ALS, the ALS Foundation. We spoke about No White Flags, which is Steve Gleason's actual foundation, and we kept narrowing it down to something, and we actually made it a campus fundraiser, which is great. We haven't actually reached out to WSU Team Gleason yet, but when we do, we're hoping that we can team up with them, and they can use the event to exhibit their research and further fund their research in order to find a cure or help the wheelchair. Now, our event we are looking at is doing a tug of war, making it very competitive between either athletes and sororities and fraternities, or against faculty, student body, whatever other groups and foundations, organizations across WSU that we can, and try and make this a real WSU campus event and, bring the school together for a great cause. Now, just on Tuesday, unfortunately we didn't get as much as I'd hoped done, but we got enough done to try and get an idea of where we need to be. So by I believe it was the 8th of April, we need to decide whether or not that we're gonna run this event, or if we aren't. Either way, we have to go about it as if we were going to, and go away and find, different roles and different jobs and stuff. So for my job this week was I had to contact Gail Gleason and speak with her and make sure it was okay that we would do something like this, because obviously it is her son that we would, potentially be using as a show point for our fundraiser. And she loved the idea. She was very for it. She actually gave us the idea of WSU Team Gleason and teaming up with them. Now, which I thought was great. And she said she'd love to help us out any way that she can. Other people went off and did their separate, their individual work, and hopefully by Tuesday we can come together and take a big step forward in what we need to do to make this a successful event. On Thursday we spoke about power and influence and empowerment, and we tried to, differentiate the three. Power is taking charge, where a leader takes charge, takes control of something, doesn't really give any option not to. Whereas influence is by you being a role model, or with your words and your way of being, you can try and persuade someone into doing something, but they make their mind up with their free will. And empowerment is where you give those things to them in order for them to take charge. You're empowering them. You're getting them to do something. Now, these three things we let off, and for influence, we have to try and influence. Our homework this weekend was to try and influence people into doing something for you, and there was different ways to do it. I believe one of mine was what I'm going to try and do is it's called exchange, where you offer something for something in order for you to get something yourself. So at the moment, I'm not capable of driving or something, so I'm going to try and get someone to drive me somewhere. And by doing that, I'm going to promise them a ride somewhere in another time. Whether they take that up or not is up to them. So these three things for the future can help me in great. I really want to be a captain on my team, and I want to be powerful, but I also want to have a great influence on my team, and want them to want to follow me, and want them to want to be a part of what I want for my basketball team this year. And I want to also empower them and, let them do great things as well with their leadership and what I know they're capable of. And I believe that this class is really helping me push that and be that better leader. And these three things, such as power, influence, and empowerment, are all great things, or all great characteristics for a leader to have. Not just one, not just being a powerful leader or being an influential leader, but trying to combine the two in order to get what you need out of people, or what you want out of people. So